Hi, everybody. Mischa here with Word of the Day, and there it is. Specious. What does this adjective, specious, mean? It means superficially believable, superficially plausible, but in fact, misleading and deceptive on purpose. We use it mostly when we're talking about something like imagine a political discussion on television where they're arguing back and forth. Often one side or both are using specious arguments that sound really good, but in fact they're very deceptive. So, where does it come from? It comes from Latin, meaning pleasant to look at. So it's a very positive word. However, when it comes into English in 1542, it takes on that second part of yeah, it looks good, but check behind the curtain because not so much. It comes in a book called The King's Book that was commissioned by Henry VIII. And here's the real title. Hold on. They call it The King's Book. I had to memorize this. The necessary doctrine and erudition of all Christian men. That's where we get specious. And that's why we call that the King's Book. All right, so how can we use this word specious today? Easy peasy on this one. Okay, here is my first sentence. Many specious arguments have been made for breaking the government apart and firing thousands of federal employees, made by Taco Man and the mollusk. Okay, and how about this? In the 19th century, there were a lot of these sort of bogus, specious medical theories and science, a lot of specious science. And John Calhoun, who was a pro-slavery guy, actually argued that black people and white people were different species, and that black people were born to be slaves, and that white people were uniquely qualified to be slave holders. Yeah, how'd that work out? And finally, very specious science. There's quite a bit of that around. And finally, my own sort of specious sentence here. I won't say I'm brilliant at all, but I seem to have absolute radar for guys who are liars and cheats. And you know what the big giveaway is? Specious flattery. That over-the-top love-bombing flattery. Specious as heck. Really. You know I'm the most wonderful person in the world, and you've known me 5 minutes. Okay, go out there and use that word specious. Put it in a sentence in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow.